haven't played that much. I played like 2 nights, and that was it with a buddy. But I tried it. That's how I got the little prick. And then I found you, and that got me into Arma 3. I actually had Arma in my library for the longest time, and after finding you, I went, hey, that's neat. I'm gonna try that. And look where we are, 2 years
Look where we are.
Yeah, me sitting without pants on with a suit and tie and a balaclava and a patch on my forehead that says Ara Ara.
Well, I don't think I needed to hear all of that, but alright, let's hit everything here. If your settings got reset, make sure you go into add-ons, client, all the way on the bottom. I think it's TFAR global settings, actually, to hide the bottom right. Yours is fine? Nice. Mine keeps getting reset because of the Arma updates. Yeah. Alright, let me check those MI8s on OPFOR real quick, and hopefully that not connected to TeamSpeak thing will go away in just a hot second. They have no pylons, but they are the SH models, which means they have multiple... Yeah, they've got a left side gun and a right side gun and a front gun as well, so... someone in chat asked why I call it a gunboat. I don't know, just playing other video games such as Homeworld and... I want to say Star Wars Empire at War, and they would call their vehicles with just a bunch of guns on it gunboats, and it just, you know, radiates with me to call it a gunboat. But you can call it a gunship if you want. Just, like, when I say gunship, I would think that it's, like, the pilot and the co-pilot have control of the weapon pylons, but a gunboat is literally someone's driving the boat and everyone else is on these little guns on the side, you know what I mean? So, that's just how I call it, but anyone's free to call it however they want. But otherwise, let's do a side breakdown, and then we'll do an AO breakdown. Huh? Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Alright, so I will start with OPFOR. OPFOR has 2 BTR-80s, no 80 alphas, unfortunately. 3 gazes, and they do have the slightly smudged windows. I don't think they're the bulletproof ones. Barb, can you speak on that?
I actually don't know for sure either. They don't look thin enough to be they don't look thick enough to be bullet.
Yeah, and we've seen in the past like a single 7.62 will go through and kill them, so I don't think that's the bulletproof version. The trucks, we do have the cloudiness on the glass, so I'd assume this is the bulletproof one.
Yeah, and these are the ones with the roof hatches where you can twist your spine 360 degrees around.
Yeah. You can have a little bit of protection with a exposed gunner. But otherwise, the faction itself appears to be your standard OPFOR Russian faction. So you got 5.56, 7.62 for the squad machine gunners and the weapon team machine gunners. RPG 42, who is going to be utilized this round by Pointman, one of the guys you commonly see take that role. Who is the marksman for this group? It is going to be Tendies from Tau. I haven't seen Tendies take that weapon in a while, to be perfectly honest. But we'll see how he does with that. Pierce is commanding for OPFOR. He is a name you see time and time again taking commandership roles. We do have Guy Fieri over on OPFOR, as well as a Charlie 1 assistant, I believe, for a machine gun. I don't see Kane or Arma Jesus with them, though, but I do see T5 Bay and Delta 1. I'm just calling out names of players that I know do some crazy multi-kills here and there. Rafter's a new guy. He DM'd me on TeamSpeak. I wished him luck. We got Vargran as well. And then, you know, your standard 4IB guys and TSB and Bravo 1. But other than that, it's a good roster. Don't get me wrong, because, you know, I see names like Stanners, we have Cheese, Bassbeard Flying, Clown as Charlie Squad Lead. It's a good mix.
Super Red 4. WCR, those are new people who I have not seen before. We also... I wonder if he's in here. Blah from TMTM was asking me some questions about FNF, and he said he was going to try it out. So maybe he'll be...
I see you, Combo. Don't worry. I wish you luck.
We'll see.
For round 2.
He's a great guy, great mission maker, and just a great person, so I'd love to see him try something new with this.
Definitely. All right, but otherwise, it's a strong attack force with a 20% numbers advantage on 124 slots. That would mean they have about
55.
Well, that would actually be like 70-ish. For a 20%, that would be about a 70 v 50, no? I mean, closer to like 68 versus, but plus the extra 4.
I'm going off of what I saw. Hold on, well, I can fix this real quick. I can just go back to the role selection screen, and I can tell you that it is, in fact, 66 OPFOR versus 55 BLUFOR. So, fuck you. I'm right.
All right. Yeah, no, that's about a 10-person number advantage on OPFOR there. Regardless, let's shift over to BLUFOR here. You know, I'm gonna do a music change real quick. This is sounding a little too casual for me.
Can't listen to Homeworld all the time.
We're gonna do Beast Battle instead, get us in the mood for some combat here. Yeah, I normally play Homeworld Tutorial, but I'm feeling it's too casual for me for this. So let's, you know, for our first round, I'm going to move it into Beast Battle from Cataclysm. But anyway, BLUFOR appears to be our standard Marpat Woodland that we see. I'm not going to lie, I think out of all the rounds we see in Friday Night Fight, the most common you see is Marpat Woodland versus OPFOR Russian EMR. Wouldn't you agree with that?
So I say that again? I was talking to chat.
I would say the most common round you see done in terms of factions in Friday Night Fights is EMR Russians versus Woodland Marpat US.
Yeah, either Woodland Marpat or Multicam. But yeah, NATO versus Russians, that's generally the two sides that we see most of the time. And they're doing that mainly for balance purposes. They don't want to do too many things that are just wacky or, you know, goofy. The Serbian stuff that we saw for the past few weeks was pretty much the extent of that. Just a bit of creativity, but still very balanced. And, you know, they're still just trying to keep... Their main thing is going to be maintaining that balance.
Yeah, because honestly, it's not fun when you fight an unfair fight in PvP when it's supposed to be this close. If you go in knowing that it's going to be unfair, then that's a different story. But usually Friday Night Fights, they try to keep it as even as possible. That's why you have the unscripting of GMGs, for example. There's no autocannon use. It really tries to focus on the infantry combat while giving some slight advantages to, you know, the attacking faction, because defenders can just wait out the attackers to come in. One quick thing I want to amend. I could have sworn the designation in the brief was for an M2 Humvee, but it's a 113 instead. So I just quickly changed that. You got Gamma 1 crewing that, and Gamma Actual, which is led by Mountain in the 1117.
And yeah, speaking of which, you know, rescripting GMGs, the 1117 does have its 40mm replaced with a 240, so it has a HMG and an LMG. Well, I guess maybe an MMG.
It would be 7.62 would be about an MMG, because 5.56 is usually an LMG these days, based off of the caliber there. But otherwise, knowing BLUFOR, just to give a quick rundown for those of you that are new, they're 5.56 based weaponry, M249 as the squad automatic weapon. 240 Bravos for their machine gun teams, a Moz for the Charlie 2 weapon team, a Mark 11, 20-round 7.62 marksman rifle for the marksman, which is in the hands of Wheaton, and he's working with Olaf, our resident FK member, who always shows up to these every week.
Yeah, he's got like I think a full 7 this time. He reserved 7, and they all came, I believe.
Nice. Good to see FK making an appearance today. And we also have Iander with the Maz, because that's the only thing he's good at.
Yeah, that is.
But damn, he can make good shots with that thing.
Oh, fucking, what was it? I think, was it just last week? Where, Iander made like a 750-meter shot with an RPG-42. He actually sent me like pictures of what he could see. He could only see the tracers. He didn't even have a silhouette to shoot at. He just saw where the tracers were starting, and he
nailed that thing.
One shot. Oh, so good.
That was absolutely amazing. But otherwise, they're starting to fan out. We're already seeing the 1117 going down in MSR on the left. We also have Olaf and his battle buddy Wheaton. Wheaton, by the way... No, it's Martin that runs the server, but Wheaton is Is Wheaton an admin for FNF?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. That's why I know the name. They're already going to go, on the left flank there, and it looks like BLUFOR is going to do a dual defense of 3 objectives and sacrifice Terminal 1. But let's look at Terminal 1 here. It's in a barn complex, and it has a decent partial perimeter going. There's a lot of exposure to the north, but that is the weak side. Or no, it's the unlikely side that OPFOR would come in since they're spawning from the south, but...
Hey, real quick, your voice, I mean, I guess I understand you, but it's very robotic, and I don't think it's my connection.
I have no dropped frames on OBS, so it's not my connection.
Would be the TeamSpeak server then.
Your voice sounds fine, yeah. I think it's your new, internet thing that you were talking about. Because people in chat are saying my voice is fine too, but I'm not noticing any distortions on my stream quality, so I think it's on you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don says you sound fine on stream from your POV as well, so I think it's just a little network hiccup, but... Do I still make sense?
No, yeah, you still make sense. You just sound like a Dalek a little bit.
Alright. Well, please bear with my Dalek voice then. I'm working on... fuck it. Let's we only got 4 minutes left. Let's just focus on Terminal 1 here. So they're abandoning this objective. You saw Delta 2 come up. Did he put an explosive trap on this terminal? I don't see any.
There's a door open on the northeast side, but no, I'm not seeing anything over there either.
Yeah, so to let people who are new here know, an explosive trap is when someone puts a satchel down and they wait for enemies to come over and then they detonate the satchel, going for some free kills. Without any resistance.
An explosive trap is an explosive used as a trap.
Yes. Hey, I just answer stuff based off of the comments I get on my YouTube videos, alright? I'm not even kidding. Alright, someone asked what that term meant, so I have to define it. Alright? It's just how I roll.
Next thing you know, someone will ask if a booby trap uses actual boobies.
Don't tempt the YouTube chat base, please.
Oh yeah, they still give you shit for bees, and be advised.
Don't remind me. But otherwise, it's just a barn complex. Let's go look at Terminal 2. Terminal 2 appears to be at the heart of Starry Sobor, and they've added a custom interiored factory complex from, I think, Livonia is that asset. And they've also built up a bunch of HESCO defenses on the southeastern side, but I don't see any additional defenses built. It's always worrisome when you have a defensive line like this because if the enemy notices it, they can easily just go around and outflank it. But I do also notice Bravo is in a single Malden bunker building, and they also have an M2 up there with them. So a single bunker, they go, never mind, they just deleted it. Okay, so what that is, by the way, it's Ace Fortify. The defending faction can build stuff within their sector until the round officially begins after the 15-minute safe start, and they only have a limited amount of points to utilize. So I think BLUFOR Bravo is going to rethink this position, that or they're going to rebuild a few things on it to try to have a full squad work there. But yeah, they do not have a lot of time. I'm also noticing they're putting a few more HESCOs down on the northeastern side of the complex here, and they're also putting up some sandbags. So they're really banking on an attack coming from the southeast, which, you know, I guess that makes sense because that is the MSR into the AO, but that is probably not going to be the MSR OPFOR uses because the actual MSR, which actually... in this case, it would be an SSR into the AO, because it's the smaller road, but that takes them up from the southwest, where BLUFOR Bravo is trying to set up an Overwatch position. So, I don't know. I think we'll see some good CQC fighting in here, since BLUFOR is trying to maintain a defensive line in this town. What do you think?
I think this they should need to... well, we do have Scandi Recon up here by Terminal 3, the crash plane. So this could be interesting. I do like the environment.
MSR means main supply road. SSR means side supply road. Or route. Road or route.
But yeah, I feel like this one needs to be the one.
And Winter21, thanks for the 30-month resub. Barb is still in the basement. That is where he will stay. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this.
They're on. But yeah, I think the using the plane and these town of Stari Sobor, this big suburban area, I guess you could call
Lord,
it.
I'll see if we can talk about that after the rounds.
Two places for defense. I'm surprised they went back to Terminal 1, but they could make it work. My only concern would be that it is kind of in a divot. Everything to the south, southwest, and north is kind of, you're looking down on it. So they have a natural firing position from outside the town to make a base of fire. But we'll see.
So, real quick, just to speak on Terminal 3, it's literally just a crashed C-130 in the middle of the woods. I really like the attention to detail, where they cleared the trees out and then added a bunch of wrecked trees to kind of show it. That wingspan would have taken out a lot more trees, but hey, the effort was done there, and I can appreciate that. But the defense strategy just changed for BLUFOR. They're going to try to hold all 3 objectives at the same time while they're sending out offensive vehicles on both flanks far, as well as the Overwatch team to Hill. There's a name for that, Vernisk. I'm going to call it, but that's okay. Versnik. That's it. At point 340, and they're going to watch on the southwestern side. We already have one MI8 starting to come up that has TSB in it as they push up from the south. They might get engaged. And OPFOR, it appears to be going for... I don't know. Some of X-Ray just dismounted... Oh, because they wrecked their quad bike and they're getting in the truck instead. So no, they're OPFOR is going to go for a massive left pull here, as an MI8 flies up and is going to land right next to Terminal 3. Iander is around this spot, but I don't think he's going to have a good line on here. This might be a...
You hear it.
Nope, that's a legit landing. They're fast dropping a Bravo fire team.
Not a lot. So, who is this here? This is Sam DeVincer Dutch. This is TSB coming down here. Prozy's still in the... Well, it says he's still in the helicopter. But
that's very risky to dismount right next to an AO that BLUFOR could have fortified. I think OPFOR is trying to test the waters to see if BLUFOR has any free objectives that they can take quickly, because these are 50-minute rounds. BLUFOR, though, doing a unified defense of all 3 objectives is going to help defend against this type of action, but at the same time... The one worry that is with this objective... Sorry, I was getting a sub. So, all right, let me reel it back. OPFOR keeping all their forces together here, though it looks like they're having some issues transporting up the road, so that's going to eat up the clock. If they keep all their forces unified and smash objectives one at a time, they can easily steamroll against a weakened, a reduced BLUFOR garrison. And as long as they are quick and effective, they can easily get all 3 objectives and encounter minor resistance. BLUFOR, on the opposite hand, though, is going by spreading their units out across these 3 objectives to try and stop OPFOR long enough so they can win by time. Because this strategy, you never use to wipe the opponent. You are literally fighting for time at that point and hoping that one of your guys can get a lucky multi-kill that'll shift the tide of power here. But I think right now it's going to work a little bit in BLUFOR's advantage, because OPFOR is really struggling to climb this hill and have done an unintentional force split, as well as all of their major vehicles, their BTR-80 support vehicles are out of position. And you're starting to hear some heavy calibers going as the 4-man team starts going to Terminal 3 for OPFOR. Barb, what are your thoughts? Helix, thanks for the 14-month resub. Send me that ooh thing. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you get a kick out of this.
If SL Dream and Jaden were manning their 113 and were in contact with Scandi Recon, or even just watching that helicopter as it dropped, they could have used that 113 to drop the fucking MI8, but they're seemingly having some issues, it seems. But now Bravo 1 for Red 4, which is TSB, is about to get into contact really close with Scandi. They're walking right up to their position.
Yeah.
Just on the tip here. This is Flying Finn. Oh no, Finn's gonna be the first contact. They're walking right up to his tree.
I'm not sure if he saw him or not.
And they walk right past him. He blends right into the dirt. Nope. Wow.
Oh!
That was comedic. They turn around to look at each other, and Finn just drops him. Now open up with an MMG. He goes down to Dutch Eagle. Dutch Eagle gets a kill on Finn, but his battle buddy, an Infidel, gets the kill in return, and that TSB fire team is already down to half. Prosy tosses a nade. Gets pretty close, but...
So, we do have to say, as a disclaimer, TSB and Scandi Recon know each other's tactics, because they all grew up in the same community where we teach them all of these tactics. We just had an RPG fire over.
Yeah, went way over. Didn't hit any trees and sailed straight into the next town, ruining someone else's day.
I think Prosy was using that as a shock weapon to try to conceal him because he was crippled. That's going to buy him a few seconds as they pulled back, because BLUFOR is now, instead of sending forces up, they're going to hold still for a second because they are the defending force, but they do, when I say they in this case, TSB's OPFOR group here needs to pull back quickly because Scandi is very, very quick to send maneuvering teams, and that's exactly what's starting to happen on this eastern flank here. And if TSB does not pull back, they are going to get encircled. Meanwhile, we have a 117... excuse me, the 117 is potentially following Platoon 1 HQ's OPFOR quad bike here. Except they broke away, so maybe they actually don't see it. BLUFOR is just being told to pull back to Terminal 1 ASAP. I thought they were in pursuit, but I think they might not have seen him.
G-Lags, either he didn't see him or he lost him somehow, because he's scanning...
Hey, Larry, hope you're doing all right with everything, man.
To their one.
Thanks for the T3 sub. You don't have to maintain that, man. You can just let it go for a while.
Platoon 1 HQ quad bike.
I know you're focusing on IRL stuff, man. But still, thank you so much.
In certain terms.
Hope you keep enjoying everything. I hope A-okay. Everything's going A-okay. Ends in 1 month or so? Righto, man. Alright, OPFOR strategy here. They have another small group that was deployed to the southeast of Terminal 2. Again, they're going to push that in to do a feeler here. TSB, that two-man group is in trouble. They're prone and they're about to be walked up on.
Yep, Nemi, I think, just saw him.
Yep.
Yep, Nim sees him. She's calling it out.
Yep.
Getting a good shot. She sees him moving in the grass. That's...
Misses the headshot barrage. Yep. Gets the other one.
Grenade goes out in return.
Yep, there they go.
And
2 free kills.
And it was a smoke, too.
Oof.
And they're just mag dumping them. That's
yep, they're making sure they're down, but that's a good call by.
That's BM. That I don't care what you say. That's BM. I love it.
What's BM?
Bad manners. It's
gotcha.
For playing against someone, and it's just like you disrespectful.
I see. Well, it's because they killed Finn. All right, so 117 has pulled back. It's on defensive to the south. But again, there's rivalry between TSB and Scandi. I can't believe this, but BLUFOR X-Ray is actually in a really good Overwatch position on OPFOR. And as I say that, OPFOR Alpha Squad just spotted Wheaton pulling back and is now firing up at their position. So BLUFOR is going to have to pull back. You might see that 117 come in to try to cover them. And then again, that other 4-man team might try to test Terminal 2, but I like OPFOR's strategy of how they're trying to send a few guys to check which terminals are free so that they can cap them early on, but they haven't realized that BLUFOR has decided to do a unified defense plan, which that's not really predictable because usually you see...
Yes. Yeah, you usually see, like, one of them get abandoned.
Yeah.
Low pass over Starry Silver there.
I thought he was going to hit the fucking chimney, to be perfectly honest, the smoke chimney.
I gotta say, I am pleasantly surprised that people aren't just wildly shooting at the MIA. And as I say, that 117 opens up, but that's passing low and slow.
Yeah, that first hit did just hit something in the 117, excuse me, the
engine's dead.
Engine's dead. So great first hit by that 117. Chopper's going too hard in the trees, it's dead. No symbols, that is pilot and potentially co-pilot KIA. Honestly, MI8s aren't the best assets to have because of their low speed and their big target profile. You really don't want to be flying low and slow over AOs because it just takes one good burst by a 50 in the underbelly to take it out. So if you...
It did have a good, very fast pass over Starry Silver.
Yeah, but it started reducing speed over the 117. They didn't know it was down there, but you got to consider that entire AO that BLUFOR had. You got to keep away from. And now it's trying to shoot out the other helicopter. OPFOR is still using those for recon, though.
Yeah, there's a big push coming in on the 117's western side there.
Yep.
Driver might start seeing some things, but the gunner definitely doesn't.
Yeah, this is OPFOR Charlie Thunder running up to where X-Ray was, but they have already pulled back, which is good. I'd hate to see BLUFOR lose that marksman rifle. What's worrisome here is Charlie 2 is the MAT team weapon. So that is the RPG-42, and he is about... Actually, yeah, the entirety of Charlie's about to see this 117 come down.
Yep, there's the door opening up on it. And that's... no, both crews still alive.
That is the 14.5 millimeter firing on it. And instead, the 117 stands firm while the BTR-80 is caught reloading.
Yep.
That 117 is doing a really good job leading that BTR, but here's its sister.
Gunner is dead. Or sorry, he's down. Gores, the driver, is dead. Holton, the commander, is still alive. But yeah, that BTR definitely had its teeth.
Yeah.
The 117 or 117.
The 117 is slightly more armored, but its gunner is dead from that other burst. So, you know, it was a bit of an even trade there. Gunner for gunner. Commander for the BTR is also wounded. But
Sure.
what's really good about this for BLUFOR, though, is they're using a vehicle asset to stall the push of OPFOR.
Yes.
And at least knock out one of their assets temporarily until someone can go up and apply medical, though it looks like he woke up because I'm seeing symbolism on that vehicle. Yes, he did. All right, so they'll start bandaging him.
So that's the thing, is it's not quite an even trade. 1 for 1, yes, but the BTR has 3 crew members, and the 117 only has 2. So the 117 does have to retreat, get a new gunner for the turret, but otherwise, yeah, it is able to still make that escape, which is
real quick. BLUFOR command cutting north with X-ray, very close to OPFOR assets to the north here.
Yep.
And it looks like a Gaz is actually going to pursue and try to take out BLUFOR ground command, and he goes down.
He's dead. I don't
That
know
was Dingo.
gunner, but damn. Yeah, that we were talking about that earlier. The whatchamacallit, the gunner's taking out the top of it, and now Foxtrot 1, Fred's FK, right?
Yep.
No, that's Olaf. I think Fred is as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they
research. Yeah, these are new names.
they just broke away.
FK guys. They are BMing the commander as well. That's pretty funny. Okay. So they stole the BLUFOR commander's backpack, the backpack radio, the long range, but they left the red 4 long range instead. They're not taking.
Yeah, so they just changed it out. So yeah, I hope they'll still have comms, but that's good that they'll be able to listen into platoon level comms early on. Maybe that'll help OPFOR realize that BLUFOR has gone for a unified defense strategy and help them regroup and just start steamrolling these objectives. There has been 15 minutes eaten on the clock, so there's still 35 minutes of game time remaining. Still enough time for OPFOR to start steamrolling. We're seeing the MI8 starting to do low passes on Terminal 1, but I'm willing to bet OPFOR is going to go hit Terminal 1 and then either pick 3 or 2, do that, and then more than likely just completely bypass this line that BLUFOR has made. But
this is going to be great for Red 4 if they're coming in from the north. No one's really looking this way. They do have Marcus, who is AT with an M72 on his back, looking in that direction, but he's looking at the crossroads to the
so real quick,
northwest.
Mr. Kivo, Decon Frost, thanks for the 6-month resub, and Lcpl, thank you for the subs and resub there. I hope you all keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
And now there's fire coming from the Gazes into the town, so they're made as well. X-Ray definitely.
Hey, the MI8 is firing at its own dudes.
Yes, I mentioned that. And
sorry.
The other MI8 is down.
Yep, engine just got hit.
Yep, and someone might jump.
Too hard.
He's trying to shoot to provide recoil to stop his momentum, but no, that's not good. That's no good.
OPFOR's doing a rush on the objective that they already lost 4 dudes on.
Yeah, Defiance is in my chat. They said that or he's saying that they were told last minute to go, quote, check Terminal 3, and they didn't take any contact upon landing, so they went in.
Gander has the Maz out.
Ambushed by Scandi in the woods.
He's gonna risk a shot.
Yes! And it almost armors the second Vic! Everyone hops out like it's a fucking clown car, but Jesus!
That's a lot of forces to deploy at Terminal 3, though. This is going to be an even fight for Scandi Recon. They're a little outgunned, but we also have members of Echo deploying for the north. This is a pincer strategy. A strong claw, weak claw. Strong on the southern side, weak on the northern. Wait, I stand corrected. That's a lot more guys that just got out of that gas. Yep. OPFOR is going to go for a... Knowing that the BLUFOR is doing a unified defense, probably because they stole that command radio, they now know that they can rush these objectives with larger-sized forces using their numbers advantage, and they might be able to wrestle out 2 objectives at once, which is going to greatly weaken. Definitely. I'm seeing BLUFOR and OPFOR going down at the same time here.
Bacon as a stolen PKP, or sorry, PKM.
Yep.
And it's just him and Az holding this north side. Naps is now coming back up. This is tough. I don't think Scandy's gonna survive this. 2 directions.
Scandy's definitely outgunned right now.
Peel out. That's essentially 2 squads bearing down on 1. Lots of explosions going out. Az is still up next to Bacon, but he's about to get shot from his side. Slim coming around. Pops out of the trench and actually picks up the kill.
Real quick, one of the BTRs just got hit. They pushed up to a BLUFOR squad that had a large fortification here, and the other BTR has its commander down again, who I believe was the gunner. So at least they're stalling OPFOR on this other push, but BLUFOR is going to have to really struggle here to keep alive.
Losing fight.
Yeah.
Az was able to survive and take down 1, but then he just gets overwhelmed.
Yanni doing a spray to stop some of the OPFOR push here, but he is shot in the back of the head by Platoon 2 HQ.
Yep, Tau Tree there.
I really do like seeing, normally in FNF, you see the platoon leads, the Platoon HQ squad stay away from the main fight, and the commanders stay away from the main fight. I've noticed that for OPFOR, they've been committing everyone. All of the HQs and both HQs, excuse me, and even command is on the front line on the western flank. So they're really trying to use every man that they can, and Scandi Recon is down to 1 guy.
Yep.
Who is doing his best to fight back to the terminal, but he just gets taken out by Rolo.
And if you actually look at the C-130, we have Warlord from Tau caught in the temporal anomaly there. The gravity
of the texture.
It's just throwing him around.
Yeah.
Like dog's chew toy. But yeah,
I don't think he'll be caught in the blast radius of the terminal detonating, but
no.
Oh, there we go. Maybe
figure his way out. He needs to vault out or try and enhance movement onto the wing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Terminal 3 will be going for Red 4. Great execution of a very strong strategy.
That was a very good Thunder Run rush.
Absolutely, especially the direction they
cut all the way across the north.
Brought all the attention down to the south, where that first squad dismounted the 2 Gazes, and Iander hit that great shot on the rear one. So it opened up for that second squad to come in from the north. Because of, everyone was looking south.
That was a very good strat.
Very good play. Absolutely.
And honestly, OPFOR didn't really lose that many men over that because, again, they just overwhelmed that position, took out the entirety of Scandi Recon, who I would argue is the best squad right here. Now on the other side, you got a 117 coming up to the smoking BTR rack, and it's going to catch a squad out of position.
Oh my god. Where's the AT when you need it?
AT just pops out. Misses point blank.
Charlie 3 complete. 117 comes. Oh! Someone gets in the BTR. Is it shooting it with the... That's the 7.62. Needs to open up with the M2. And there it is. I hear the shattering of glass. Oh, but he's actually able to survive so far.
Yeah, he just now switched to the 50 cal. And there's an AT hit.
No, that was a miss as well.
I could have sworn that hit... you might be right.
No, look at the texture of the 117. It's still pristine.
And it has completely shot out everyone in that other BTR.
Yep, it's still doing runarounds, just to be sure. As now Mackie tries to man it as well.
And there's the AT hit.
AT.
And the explosion, however, runs someone over.
Yeah, 2 people actually, Norton and Foyka for 4AB.
But these 2 BLUFOR guys are completely encircled. They're doing their best to throw grenades.
Command. Can they get rid of
I don't think so.
Great shrapnel. No smoke grenade coming out.
Great job by Clown getting on top of that vehicle so he can see above the grass. But, wow. And also the BTR got flipped. I don't even know how. And now it's
there goes
unflipped.
Flip script. No, I wouldn't go that far.
Kinda. It should be drivable.
Side wheel.
Did you see that though? Like the top, like little out. I'm gonna call them out triggers. Yeah, the snorkels just shot out when it flipped. That was interesting.
And woohoo! Team Rocket is blasting off again.
Hey, look, he unflipped it. Wow, excellent. And it looks like BLUFOR is abandoning Terminal 1 and committing all of their forces to Terminal 2. This is going to give OPFOR a lot of time to attack this position, let them get time to move OPFOR X-ray to recon it out. And OPFOR has a lot of room to lick their wounded right here, which they already are. They've only got 1 guy that's left that's down. And they're just planning their attack. However, they are in the open. If someone on BLUFOR sees this large group in this open area, they could start firing with the machine gun and maybe get lucky. Physics, more like bugix. Jeez. BLUFOR only has that that 113 with the 50 cal left. It is up armored, but it is slow.
Terminal 1 has been abandoned. All forces withdrawing to Starry Sobor. Last 2 to really be near it is going to be that X-ray team.
They did put an explosive trap on it, though.
Oh, they did they?
Yep, but if OPFOR is smart, they can have someone defuse it, because they're relying on the pop-up to...
Yeah, or it's just they send in a lamb to the slaughter and they just try and, action movie scene run out of there, because it's really not hidden.
At all.
They planted it behind it, or maybe... I actually don't know where they would have planted it now that I say that. Maybe in the corner, just because you want to destroy the building more so than really kill them with it.
Yeah, because the building collapse does more damage than the actual explosive. It greatly increases the damage, especially a building like that. Back in the public op, when they deaded, when the player base deaded a plane and a Hainer, it took out 2 Hainers, the one that was in and the one next to it, and it wiped an entire squad.
Nice.
Well, it was PvE, so here I was trying to give them a good op, and they just murdered themselves, and I'm like, oh, not nice.
That's their fault, baby.
Now, here's the one fear I have right now. OPFOR is going to start moving over this open field, and if you look at where BLUFOR Platoon 1 HQ is, they have a 50 cal static, and I think they just spotted them.
They're kind of keeping that 113 down. Yeah, there's that 50 cal opening up, and all suppressive fire going both ways.
The gunner of the 50 is taken out immediately.
Yeah,
that was a lucky shot, but an explosive trap knocking out, who was this? Aim at the stars, who also has a -1 on his roster, which means he killed a friendly.
Yeah, did he just, no, I know what happened.
What?
He had charges, he had explosive charges in his backpack, set to throwable.
He threw an explosive charge, amazing. Amazing.
No way they would have predicted a trap up there in the middle of the field right there. No way. Oh, also I like how the C-130 is also destroyed now.
Yeah, they have they use the one texture that's dynamic.
Nice. That's neat.
So OPFOR, they tried to push their luck here, and now BLUFOR is sending a lot of forces over here to reply to it, which is going to give OPFOR the time to take that Terminal 1 area, but...
Once that gets taken, though, they're going to shift their positions again and be prepared to defend the northwest.
Yeah, OPFOR should have been patient, in my opinion, or at least gone back to take the 2 gases they still had and ferried everyone to a safer vector, because this is just going to allow BLUFOR to commit some forces to stall OPFOR's advance right here. Whereas if OPFOR waited and had the forces from Terminal 1 come in at the same time as the forces at Terminal 3, they could have just spread BLUFOR's lines then and probably gotten away with this open field push, especially if they brought their vehicles, but instead they're just going to be halted right there.
Now here's something interesting. BLUFOR X-Ray
Another BLUFOR guy down.
taking the time.
Oh shit.
Taking the opportunity, Wheaton there with the Mark 11 in a very powerful scope, getting some decent shots, landing pretty close to people. Doesn't have any kills yet, but he's using the chaos of the firefight to pick people off.
I just saw him get a few hits right there, and this OPFOR group is definitely disoriented. They know based off of tracers there's something over there shooting on them. But for now, they got to focus on where they see the contacts right now, which is ahead of them. But Wheaton has a really good position. He's also prone, which really helps stabilize his weapon. But because OPFOR's slightly uphill, he's going to be able to see through that grass and get some pickoffs here.
BTR coming in from the north side of Cabanino, Terminal 1 area. Wrapping around, so it might
getting some more impacts.
Support that Redford force up there. If it, if they're able to communicate, it might go hunting for this X-ray team as well.
Wheaton just took out the team leader of this group, and now he's shooting at the guys trying to bandage him. Alright, they were able to get him back up, but that group needs to move around, and that BTR instead is going to go down the MSR. And we're seeing OPFOR shooting at their own guys. Charlie 1 just bad fragged himself, and their machine gunner is firing Alpha 1. No, Alpha 1's firing grenades back. Good old blue on blue.
Alpha 1? Really?
Yeah. Alpha 1 for OPFOR is engaging. So Charlie 1's machine gunner started engaging. There goes the explosive trap.
I think it was too late. Already 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
I think anyone was ready for it.
And now the BTR is driving in between them to try to get them to both stop. But yeah, no, Charlie 1 engaged with their machine gun. And then Alpha 1 countered with their grenadier. Yeah, silly goobers.
Alpha 1 fired on Charlie 1 because they were in the defenses in those fortifications there. But no, the other way around, I don't really get it.
So thankfully, BLUFOR's line to the north is forcing the Terminal 3 OPFOR force to consider pulling around the flank where there's these lines of trees that they can move up on. They got to be careful, though, because they might get caught out of position on the direct east of this one BLUFOR spot. But looking at the bodies here, how many guys in OPFOR are dead? I see one body, and that's all I see. Let me check the roster real quick. Have some members of Foxtrot 2 that died on the dismount of the Vic to Scandi Recon, and then a few extras that were killed in the actual fight. But where's Aim at the Stars? Because I'm trying to see where he died.
Just to the south of the C-130 wreck.
I'm going to retract my statement about Scandi Recon. They actually got a lot more kills than I thought they did. If you count the skulls, there's at least a good 6 to 8. And I think the only person that died was Aim at the Stars because he misfired the satchel on his own position. There goes Terminal 1, but...
Talking about Scandi. Scandi was... what?
Okay, so I was checking the roster for the Terminal 3 OPFOR force to see how many guys they lost in the firefight with Platoon 1 HQ, and as I was counting the skulls, I noticed that there was actually a lot more skulls of OPFOR guys that died around Terminal 3, not counting the 4-man OPFOR team that went there previously. So Scandi Recon actually got a lot. I mean, Yanni's coming in to say they have 11 kills, minus 4 from that original 4-man team. It means they got 7. So they traded pretty evenly there, all things considered. But if you look on Platoon 1 for BLUFOR, you're going to see 3 bodies. One from a 50 cal, which they've actually moved. But the 3 bodies are all really close to each other. So OPFOR's been doing a much better job of keeping suppression going out, especially with those 7.62 machine guns. Yep, give me the however.
Platoon 2 HQ, Delta 2, and Hotel trying to move to the south and reposition. They got their maneuver caught out by that Platoon 1 HQ group up on the hill, so now they're taking some pretty debilitating fire again. But I don't...
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone drop, though. Definitely no stars, but
we're seeing OPFOR X-Ray also coming to reinforce this OPFOR push around. Delta 2 needs to continue pulling their guys behind this next tree line here because we already have Collins, who has taken Eander's AT weapon, and he's on 2 kills himself, to come down right here to kind of close the distance to those BLUFOR guys. Meanwhile, OPFOR is pushing more forces with their vehicles, and I did see BLUFOR Bravo 2 move that M2 that they had to now engage Gamma 1 and Charlie 1 as they try to use this BTR they had unflipped to come down the MSR as that M2 is trying to put shots in it to stop it.
And I think Killer just got
I know, the one body's the guy that jihaded himself.
4-9 just off the shoulder. I thought I saw two triangles or 2 markers for
yep.
I'm only seeing 1.
You got Martin, real quick. BLUFOR X-Ray. Martin is turned over and he's starting to fire at OPFOR.
I gotta cut you off because the BTR is now doing a thunder run to the north.
You're right.
Silbor running to the back end of the.
Lot going on.
Stop behind some trees. Does it have infantry?
And it's 18.
It just got 18, but it's not cooking off. Now it's cooking.
There's gonna cook off. That was an M72 law by Marcus there. Now he's trying to pick off some of the guys dismounting, but a great smoke screen deployment by that BTR before it cooks off.
Yeah, it's cooking off. Guy inside is gonna die. But that,
Sideways doing his best to try to get up to pull him out before it cooks off. He only has half a second. 2 seconds.
There we go. Yeah, if that explosion doesn't let people know, then that smoke screen definitely did. So
yep.
All that attention now, that 113 needs to get remanned. It's sitting there behind the green 2-story. They need to remand that and start hitting people with that.
So
lots of smoke's going off to the north.
This OPFOR push is going to start putting pressure on BLUFOR's northern force, which is putting pressure on OPFOR's northern force. That's going to force BLUFOR to pull some of their forces back, which might allow enough wiggle room for OPFOR to get this northern force in. This is going to turn into a full encirclement at this rate. And BLUFOR, we still have about 23.5 minutes to hold. I don't think BLUFOR is going to be able to hold out for time. They're going to have to get lucky with some multi-kills here.
Yeah, if they're able to wipe up this BTR party and kind of hold off the northern side, the stuff coming in to the northeast, to the east is very much, it's pretty sparse.
Yeah.
So I think if they're able to hold off this attack that they got right now with this group coming up to Hill 355, and between that and the small lake by the MSR, I think they might have a chance to hold this because the Red Fort attack is very disjointed at this point.
Yep, Alpha 2 for OPFOR about to come on to Platoon 1 HQ. This is going to get messy. Oh, man. He just had Platoon 1 HQ Actual run into one of his buddies' firing lines and get killed as the other 2 guys were dropped. I don't think OPFOR took a single casualty in that firefight. Oh, that was nasty. Literally 2 BLUFOR guys stacked on each other as the MG guy double taps them. Oh, that was not good. But I think this operation has just been attributed to BLUFOR not able to wrestle the number advantage out from OPFOR, but they have tried with BLUFOR marksman. They tried with the 1117. They tried in stopping OPFOR's preliminary deployment on Terminal 3. It's just OPFOR wised up to their plan and started doing this mass push. And I think that's just because they caught an element of command out of position, stole his LR, listened in, got enough information to realize they needed to just do unified pushes or a major a two-way force split just to keep their numbers advantage up and just lightning ball through. Because if OPFOR didn't rush to Terminal 3 and instead they took Terminal 1 and then went to Terminal 3, I think BLUFOR would be safe with that time advantage. But OPFOR made a decision to split, and now BLUFOR is under a lot of pressure. What's funny?
Is lightning ball the other way to say thunder run?
Lightning ball the other.
I just thought that just tickled my foot.
Wouldn't that be lightning charge then?
Well, it's thunder run and lightning ball, balls roll, so.
I see.
Regardless.
All
right. Yeah, this attack to the north of the Star Sobor kind of stagnated a little bit.
I am.
Not too bad though. They are. Looks like they're gonna.
Go ahead.
Zombies, though. That's it.
I will give BLUFOR a little bit of credit, though. If you actually look on the overview here, I'm seeing a lot more skulls for OPFOR now than before. I haven't been checking the roster too much, but, you know, Scandy with those 11 kills, I think helped kind of even the playing field here. And now it's just going to be OPFOR to make sure that when they do this unified encirclement of this AO, that no one side starts to lose manpower, so BLUFOR can regroup on a different side. But it's plays like what Marcus for BLUFOR is doing here, who blew up that Humvees on his second kill, trying to get his third on Charlie Actual, and he manages to knock him out. If BLUFOR keeps playing these little guerrilla war tactics with a few of their guys, they might be able to stall OPFOR here. And there's the 15-minute warning called. I might have misspoken then, about 23 minutes, but then again, it still feels right for the timeline. But OPFOR's major northeastern pull is going to be an issue, but BLUFOR has definitely pulled a lot of forces back and reinforced his vector. So I think there is still hope for BLUFOR here.
Absolutely. We do have coming in.
There goes Marcus.
Hotel leading the charge.
Or did he run?
Into HQ. About 10 or so guys coming in towards the this long barn and warehouse area along with X-Ray. This force, if they've been caught out by a lone gunman by the terminal building. But they're going to need more guys to start shooting at them.
Real quick, look at the terminal building right below the chimney stack. Look at Ericruz's position. That is...
Yeah, that's the guy shooting at all of them. He is as...
That's a very good position. I'm really surprised nothing's hitboxing his bullets.
Yeah. It's Livonian, baby. It's got accurate hitboxes.
The most modern assets we can provide.
Exactly.
BLUFOR looks like they've, Yep, they've done the pullback order. We're seeing everything starting to encircle on this position because they've noticed this OPFOR charge. This is going to be close.
I really think so. With the 113 now coming around, looking like it's going to get a defensive position. This needs to be called out that this smoke's coming out to the east. They need to respond to that with something bigger.
I think OPFOR's western attack is lagging because of BLUFOR X-Ray. Martin, who was harassing the Terminal 3 OPFOR group, and then he started harassing the Terminal 1 group, has caused a bit of a slowdown here. I'm not sure if he's gotten any kills himself, if I'm to quickly check. Olaf's on 1 kill. It's not Martin, damn it. It's Wheaton. Wheaton on no kills, but just by hitting people, it's been a good harassment.
Grabbed another Humvee, and he's running back, running down fences and stuff. He might get friendly. No, wow, that's... I don't know why he went just to steal a Humvee, but...
he wanted to pull back from the north, and he didn't want to walk through all that open area. I would have done the same thing in his shoes.
That's fair, but a very good move to save his skin, if nothing else. So though,
OPFOR
charging back in
has stolen an M2 though, and is trying to fire it on the truck, but the shots are lagging behind.
Yep.
Some more hits in though. He actually managed to get clip a guy. One guy's wounded, another guy appears to be dead in the back.
Flux is on the M2. Yeah, he's shooting over at the Red 4 guy. Is that what you just talking about?
Yep. He is on -1 kill though, which is a little concerning.
Shooting over. I'm pretty sure he decked a Red 4 guy coming in from the east.
Nice. And now you see more. Hold up, you got more blue on blue here.
Illegal action.
Coda just shot and knocked out legal action.
Yeah.
That's at least the second blue on blue incident I've seen on OPFOR, and that is also contributing to OPFOR's slowdown here on this attack.
Oh, I want to see what Blade Midi does. He's got 2 Red 4 right around the corner.
Yeah.
A very tight angle with the M4 on full auto. He's got to fight a PKM, but if he is able to ambush him pretty well, I think this could be pretty good.
OPFOR, meanwhile,
a lot closer. Yep.
Yep, getting right on top of the objective, but again, BLUFOR is playing these guerrilla tactics with putting 1 or 2 guys in buildings. Major Khan,
yes,
and eliminating OPFOR's lead element there. That was the guy that stole Yander's Maz. I forget the name already because I'm a scatterbrain.
Yeah, same.
Meanwhile, Blade getting his getting the kill, and OPFOR banks doesn't notice his battle buddy just got murdered point blank.
Yeah, I am liking these, watching the sight lines, establishing bases of fire, especially plays like what Major Khan's doing. But they're getting closer and closer. Still,
I think Blade's about to get a third kill. He's unable to land the headshot, though, and frickin' Banks is able to and knock him out. Oh, yeah. That just shows you the power of 5.56 to 7.62. Look at all the blood that Banks dropped, but he got a really good hit on Blade, hit him in the head, and got a knockout on that. Yep. Good golly.
Yep.
There's Kodo with the double tap.
Still alive because his body still had physics, and he got double tapped.
Oh.
Nicely done.
I'd be mad if I was Blade.
Noose is tightening. South side, Red 4 is less than 50 meters away. North side,
less than 10 minutes
away with the main force. Now it's just a matter of watching these doors. This factory has only 2 entrances, one on the southeast side and one on the southwest side. The main gate and then a side door area that leads into
Guy Fury getting lucky for his third kill.
You could get onto the roof, try and shoot in through some of the windows, especially over on the southeastern side, but unless you need to get in there, those 2 doors are all you got. I can also see him trying to get on top of the chimney and shooting in through those windows.
Yeah.
The building should be set to invincible, but that doesn't always. So the glass might still, might hold firm. Yep. And here they go with breaching tactics. One guy holding that door already dead.
9 minutes. I don't know. I think this is going to get very close either way.
It looked like they were halfway through building a ramp to the roof of the factory building. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I think they just ran out of points, though, or their commander told them to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Some GLs going back and forth. Honestly, numbers-wise, OPFOR still has that advantage, and they're starting to tighten this noose here. I could see Wheaton and Olaf coming in and doing a little bit of last-minute harassment. This
is what I'm talking about. T5 Bay on the chimney and the scaffolding, shooting into the windows on the eastern side. Those big windows. Getting down now. But still. A lot of these guys weren't expecting them to shoot at the windows, and it shows. They were holding really steady on the A lot
of grenades going in there.
And Purim just got friendly, or bad fragged, I think. So I don't know how they would have gotten a frag in there.
I think that was the 113, yep.
Panzer gets out, looks across the street, but...
It looks like the glass is distorting T5's base bullets a little bit. Just heard an explosive trap go off. I think it might have killed an OPFOR guy because I just saw a symbol disappear.
Whoa, okay. That was some wonky desync. T5 Bay, 6 kills now. About to be 7 as they get this double tap. And gets 8.
8 kills for T5 Bay. Again, he is one of my top picks for a reason. He can easily clean a house by himself. We've seen it time and time again.
That glass staying firm.
7 minutes.
Building means that it's the ballistics are being calculated as if they're firing through a surface. So even though it's only glass, it still is distorting that bullet's trajectory. It's a trade-off, but it is what it is. Now, Tendy's marksman on the roof, looking through these windows, gonna get some cheeky kills.
Oh man. Yeah. That's the weakness of this building. If you let the enemy faction come around.
Oh no, Fisher couldn't get the burst off. Ooh.
Still saved.
Still saved by Dardus and Lucas, and they're going to be the last 2 alive holding this place. Sorry, we also have Moretti hiding in the shitters.
3 left, 6 minutes to go. I think OPFOR has this one.
Yep, grenade coming into the front door. Lucas gets 1, but he's banged up, and so is Dardus on the ground, hit by that frag, and then he gets shot in the back of the head. Hillary
Clinton style, unfortunately. Frag goes out, but Wow, that was the luckiest misplay on a frag I've ever seen. He meant to throw that out the doorway. It gets caught.
Oh. Yeah.
And he still manages to kill a guy with a stolen 249, but BLUFOR's down to 1 defender. They got to touch the terminal, but they're worried because of that explosive satchel.
Yep, and Moretti pops out.
Good shot.
Gets one. There's the terminal going. And that's the thing with Moretti, he's a medic, so he's definitely not the one who set that charge. So that charge is basically as a scarecrow. But now the Russians are just gonna frag the bathroom. Maybe, maybe not. No, they're stacking up on this door. No, they actually.
It's a breach.
Going to peek it. That was the pilot. Moretti getting a pilot kill, but then gets mowed down by Vagrant, and that's gonna be GG. Top 4.
So by the way, Wheaton and Olaf came around, and I think Clown and Gonzo took him out because they're both up a kill, and Gonzo's unconscious. So I think they were able to stop BLUFOR's X-Ray team from coming in and getting any kills to harass the rear of OPFOR, because that might have slowed OPFOR down a little more to stop them from hitting this terminal, but... Yeah, no, it's GG.
Guy down here, Purim was the last one. He was just down, not dead.
There's the last double tap.
Yep, and now they're just it's like the bridge scene from the end of Call of Duty 4, dude. Like,
yeah.
It's just they're cleaning house.
Next Zoosop is on the schedule.
Yeah,
I made a schedule on Twitch now, so now you guys know when I'm streaming, and that's only the planned things. I still do a lot of unplanned stuff too. So according to the schedule, it's going to be tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
At 10 for new community.
All right, I'm gonna go.
This was round 1.
And set up predictions and stuff for the next round, and I will be right back.